On. We appreciate you guys. It's a great time of the year. Obviously, the NCAA tournament is special, but Feast Week is also special. So to start this one with a win is a pretty special thing. We want to say thank you to the fans that did come up. It's nice to hear FAU Owls in the stands. And, hopefully we're giving everybody something to root for one step at a time. Today's a really good win against the 6-0 LMU team coming into the game. They gave us a lot to digest in our scouts, and I thought the guys did a really good job to hold them to 40% defensive field goal. Again, our defense is carrying with us. They didn't get to double-digit threes, and then I thought we kept them off the free throw line. Only 12 when we shot 14 was a big difference because of the number of times they just put their head down and drive and the kind of athletes they have. Kanan obviously did a great job with 24 points. Xander really started hot. Dev ended with 14 also. The 5 offensive rebounds and from Isaiah Elohim and the assist by Nico down the stretch, I thought was just really team basketball that people may not notice. And then I thought the whole thing turned from an up and down game to one where we had some control when Dev Vanderpool rotated and blocked that shot with 2 hands. Probably the play of the game. So really thankful for that. So we got a quick turnaround in the hotel. We got to get ready for an undefeated and really good George Mason. But any questions you have?
Robbie, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. That Dev block was important, but it also seemed like at that early timeout you took after that 6-0 run to start the second half seemed like a big difference maker. What was kind of discussed there, and what changes did you guys make that you think was a difference maker?
We didn't have any assists, and we didn't even have any assumed assists. Like, I know when we pass and we miss a shot. I know the difference. And to not have either of those was frustrating. And then I just thought our attention to details defensively was just a little behind, and then there was a turnover on top of it. Really good players, still reminders. That's why we got 7 guys on staff. If they were perfect, they wouldn't need us. Every once in a while, though, they like to get into their old habits, and we were able to reset. I really want to give Damon Parker some credit. We probably split the ATOs down the stretch, and 2 of his, I think, led to layups and dunks, which is really special for a young assistant to grab a clipboard. And then I thought Coach AD did a great job on the scout, and we just reminded the guys what mattered defensively and then getting back to the offensive principles we need to be following.
Kanan, it was a big night for you, and at least on TV, you consistently looked really happy out there. What was kind of working for you tonight, and was it kind of your best game so far, in your opinion?
Nah, I'll say I wouldn't say it's my best game. I feel like, of course I scored the most points I scored this season, but I affect the game in so many ways besides scoring, so that's not how I judge my games. But I was just my shot was rolling today. D-Will instead of major screens for me. Got teammates like Xander and Deb who were shooting the lights out today, so they couldn't really be heavy in the gaps. But we played well together as a team. Coach Jacobs and Damon Parker, they both drew up great plays for us to get us to our spots. But overall, it was a great team win. I can't help but be happy and have fun when you're playing with these guys and this coaching staff. So every game we go out there and try to have the most fun we can with each other while also paying attention to detail.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
This game was the second time that Josiah has gotten double-digit minutes, and in this game he had 2 big assists in the second half where he got a pass to Vincent for the open dunk and then a very sneaky pass to Devin Williams at the rim. What have you seen from him in this game that have allowed him to make strides on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, he deserves a 3rd assist because in transition after that defensive stop, Dev should have had a dunk and he slipped and fell. So one of the best moments for us besides Dev's block was, I think even Xander noticed, because Xander's been playing really well. Joe came in and we got 3 stops in a row a couple times, and he made a huge difference, played really good defense. And Xander actually came up to Coach C, who does most of the subbing, and said, hey, let him rock, let him stay. And he stayed on the floor because of his defense. And I know he was a really special top 75 kid, highest rated recruit straight out of high school that we've ever had. But the defense and the rebounding and the care factor is slowly growing. And as those go up, the rest will follow. That's the message we're trying to tell the young kid. And as he listens, the offense is going to come. But defense was really special tonight.
And speaking of Xander, he had 2 threes to start the game, and then he started attacking inside the arc, especially with a big dunk in the first half. What are your thoughts on his performance and how he was able to play so effectively on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, we've been privately really hard on him in the area of rebounding and in the area of using the shot fake or using his drives to get to the 2. So for him to be 4 or 5 from 2 and have 9 rebounds tonight, that's huge growth steps. And, in the past you would get to your Thanksgiving tournament and feel like you'd leave knowing kind of who you are. With the portal and, we got 9 new guys, I think there's going to be growth into league play. And so as we win, it's better to learn while you win than learn while you lose. It's great for Xander to take a step forward on the 2-point percentage and then the rebounding. And one, he created some off himself, but that back cut was as kindly a dunk as you could ask for.
We saw Max get some early minutes as well, and I thought his physicality gave LMU some problems there. You mentioned in the pre-week press conference he needed to have a good week of practice. How was that, and is that kind of why he had early minutes? Did he have a good week of practice?
It was a small step forward for him. I think we're a 3-headed monster at the center until we say otherwise. They're going to have to show that they can play 4 or 5 minute stretches without being tired. The separator right now, and which is why he's probably getting more minutes than the other 2, is D. Will's rim protection. And then as he finishes those rolls around the hoop, the value just goes up. But we're really thrilled that our defense has shown that it can travel and keep people at 40% field goal or less. And that is in big part because of him. So as Maxime continues to do those things, just like Josiah, the option for minutes go up from there.
Richard, go ahead.
Coach, obviously George Mason's up next on the schedule. You saw how they played against Ohio, and you're well aware of their history as a tournament team, especially in the mid-2000s with the Final Four run. What are your ideas of preparation to handle this Patriots squad going into tomorrow?
Yeah, they've been as good as anybody. Anybody who thought the 5-0 to start the season was because of home games probably got a pretty quick slap in the face this evening. 30-point win on a neutral floor. It doesn't matter who you're playing. That's a real thing. There's no advantage. It's not a road game. That's just straight up, and they're a really good basketball team. The defense for them truly carries. So we're going to have to not be shot sensitive. The guys are going to have to score through sharing and passing. And then I would say we're going to have to come up with a defensive plan overnight. Coach Fee as a scout, he was at the game. We'll do a really good job, as good as you can do in a one-day prep. We're thankful for the reps we've had in this regard, but we've got to get better at scouting in a hotel room for March, so we might as well start that tonight. But we know how good they are, and they're just like us. They're hunting for quad 2 wins early in the season.